Hello everyone, this is Vikas. I'm going to talk about a code which is given to me. I'm from CSC Data Science Department. I'm, subject is Programming for Problem Solving C. The topic is Lucas Land has 7 days in a week. Lucas is very conscious about his work done during the week. There are two ways he can spend his energy during the week. The first way is to do X units of work every day, and the second way is to do Y units of work for the first D days and to do Z. Explanation of the code. Certainly, I can help with that. Let's consider the two ways Lucas can spend his energy during the week. First way, Lucas does X units of work every day. In the case, Lucas would do X units of work for all days, 7 days of the week. So the total work done would be 7x. Second way, Lucas does 5 units of work for the first D days and Z units of work for the remaining days, 7 minus D. In this case, Lucas would do Y units of work for D days and Z units of work for the remaining 7 minus D days. The total work done would be total work is equals to Y into D plus Z into 7 minus D. Just note the variables x, y, z, and d represent the number of units work Lucas does per day, the number of units of work for the first D days, the number of units of for work for the remaining days, and the number of
ఏం పాస్వర్డ్ మార్చుతాం మళ్ళా
మీరు బయటికి క్లాస్ కాదు సరే మాట్లాడు.
ఏమి ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఎన్నిసార్లు చేసినా రావట్లేదు అది
పాస్వర్డ్ రిసెట్ కొడితే రావట్లేదు రావట్లేదు కదా
ఇక నొక్కినప్పుడు ఇలా వస్తుందా ఐడి ఇది మనది కాదు కదా
అది మంది మనం చేసుకోవచ్చు కదా ఇప్పుడు
అది వస్తలేదే ఇప్పుడు అన్నిట్లో మనదే లాగిన్ అయ్యి ఉంది ఈడ మమ్మీదే లాగిన్ అయ్యింది
అయినా కూడా అదే వస్తుంది.
ఈడ మమ్మీ
అయిందా అడిగిరా
అయినా అదే వస్తాను ఇప్పుడు అప్డేట్ చేస్తా మళ్ళీ వస్తుంది
ఒకసారి అడిగిరా.
మామ అదే కదా ఆయన
ఆయనది కాదే మనం
అమ్మ నీకు స్మూతీ ఇప్పుడు తాగుతావా ఫ్రిడ్జ్ లో
నేను
పెట్టినా
తర్వాత తాగుతాను.
ఫ్రిడ్జ్ లో పెడతాను మరి తాగు అయింది అమ్మ నీది
అది మార్చా ఇప్పుడు పాస్వర్డ్ అది ఇప్పుడు రాదు అయినా రాదు అది
Code without using loops in the next slide. Here we have you without using the loops. We'll be solving how to write the code and what will be the output of that, and in which ways it is better to use, like in the first way or the second way. Let's see. Let's include stdio.h. It is an header file which is called a standard input output dot header file. Int main, int xyzd, int t work, total work comma total work to. Printf. Printf is used to print the statement. Scanf is used to take the user input, take the input from the user. Printf, enter the value of x. Scanf percentage d. Percentage d is a format specifier, comma ampersand x. Printf, enter the value of 5. And scanf percentage d and ampersand y. Printf, enter the value of z. Percentage d and ampersand z. Printf, enter the value of d. Percentage scanf, percentage d and percentage ampersand d. Calculation for first way. Total work 1 is equals to x into 7. Calculation for second way. Total work 2 is equals to y into d plus 7 into 7 minus d. Printf total work done using the first way is percentage d backslash n. double quotes, comma, total work 1. Printf total work done using the second way is percentage d backslash in total work 2. Return 0 and the loop is and the code is completed. Let's check what is the output of this code. We have seen the code without, this is the code without using any loops, for loop, while loop, and without using any use and defined functions and all. So we have written the code, and now let's see what is the output of this code. Now, and from the user we have asked for x, y, z, and d values. Let's see what he did. He give enter the value of x. He the value is given as 5. Enter the value of y as 7. Enter the value of z as 9. Enter the value of d as 4. Total work done using the first way 35, and the total work done using the second way is 55. So have we seen that the first way the total work done is 35, and the second way total work done is 55. This is the code where we have not used any loop and anything all. In the next one we'll be using for loop. With the help of for loop we will be solving the code. Now let's go into the question code. Using for loop. Hash include stdio.h. This is an header file. Int main. Int. There are different types of data types where we use int data type for this question, and we even have float data type and long and short it, long float, double it, character, and etc. But in this program we are just using integer values, so we need to get an integer value, so we are using int as the data type. Int main, int xyzd, int total work is equals to 0, comma, total work 2 is equals to 0, colon, int I, colon. Printf, we have used from the given 4 printf statements and scanf statements, we are asking the user to enter the inputs of x, y, z, and d. With the help of that, we can do the total work done in work 1 and total work 2. Now let's do calculation for the first way. For I equal to 0, we are initializing I value, colon I less than 7. We are condition of the I value we have been using given, and next the increment operator, which and the loop has been started. Total work 1 plus equal to x. Calculation for the second way. For I equal to 0, I less than d, I plus plus. Total work 2 plus equal to y. For I equal to d, I less than 7, I plus plus. Total work 2 plus equal to 7, z. Printf, total work done using the first way is percentage d backslash n, total work 1. Printf, total work done using the second way, percentage d backslash n, total work done, work 2. This 3 pages of code, we are using it for loop. We are using with the help of for loop, we are doing this question. And let's check what is the output of this code. See the output. Enter the value of x 5, enter the value of y 7, enter the value of z 9, enter the value of d 4. After that, the total work done during using the first way is 35. Total work done using the second way is 55. This is the output. Now let's see using the for while loop. Like we have two types of looping statements: entry control loop and exit control loop. Entry control loops are for loop and while loop, while exit control loop is do while loop. Using while loop, hash include stdio.h, int main, int xyzd, int total work 1 equal to 0, total work 2 equal to 0, int day 1 day equal to 1, Now we are taking the four inputs from the user X, Y, Z, and D so that we can calculate the values. Calculation for the first way, total work 1 equal to X into 7. Calculation for second way, while day less than or equal to 7, we have taken a condition in the while loop where days are less than or equal to 7. In that, we have taken a conditional statement, that is if statement, if else statement. If day less than or equal to D, total work 2 plus Y. Else, total work 2 plus equal to Z. And next we are using day plus plus, which is an increment operator. If we don't use an increment operator, the while loop will be going on till infinity, and it will become an infinity loop where the output will be not stop. And after that, we are printing the statements. Printf total work done using the first way. Percentage d backslash n total work 1, and printf total work done using the second way. Percentage d backslash n total work done. Work 2. Here percentage d is a format specifier. We have different types of format specifiers in C, and one of which is percentage d, which gives the value in integer type. Same as that, we get percentage f, which is used to get to float value, percentage d as character, and percentage s as string. Now let's see the output, and we'll be ending this code. Let's see the output. The output is enter the value of x 5, enter the value of y 7, enter the value of z 9, enter the value of t 4. After entering all four values from the user, the output is the total work done using the first way is 55, and total work done using the second way is first way is 35 and the second way is 55. And this is all about it. And thank you, one and all.